here to drawing new art. Come and join with me for sketch the new art and let's talk and draw together. And you can see so far I did the one flower main focal point and start adding a more flowers as well as going further. Thank you Tasha, thank you for liking it. Thank you. Thank you for your help. Thank you for your supporting. Thank you. And we drawing the another flower art. This one is going to be my table cover this time. And I'm just trying to first, anything you do, first you have to do a sketch. So I'm just trying to doing the sketch as well. And come and join with me and learn the how to draw the floral art. I will help you step by step how easy you can create your own design on your space and learning by step. And if you think my art good enough, you can follow me. You can ask me any question. I'm happy to reply you as well because I like people engaging, people asking question if you have anything about for art, and I'm happy to talk to you and give you some my opinion what you think, what you have to look for it when you draw the pencil color art. Come and join with me. When you do pencil color, you have to be, before you start anything, you need to do sketch, right? I need to doing the sketch before I using anything else. And this one is like trying to capturing as much as I can flower. And this one is aimed to create only one color instead of, usually I use a lot of color. This time my aim to use only one color art, not too many colors, because sometimes you try to using a one color, they give you nice effect as well, they look nice as well. And because drawing with the, because I draw quite a bit, drawing from years to floral, and every time I'm trying to get new way to draw the art. Sometimes I get very difficult art. I did, you if you're with me all the time, you can see in the last one I did the pencil color. That one took me quite a bit of time to draw, and this time, see how long will it take, I don't know, because at the moment I'm trying to capturing the all as much as I can, the details. Before you do, you need to create your art and see how far you can go, what's your look like. You can't draw anything without any sketch. At the moment I'm trying to creating the sketch. Thank you for liking it, thank you for your help, and see how far I can go. And always when you do the sketch, do not press your pencil, because sometimes if you do so harshly pencil color, when you start adding the color, then you can see the pencil mark, which one is no good idea. I always say just to add slowly, build up the layers, and then you can add the more pencil. More, if you darker pencil, that time is a problem, because you can't, if you rub it, still you can see the pencil mark. That's the problem, because when you draw with the pencil sketch, try to very gentle, very lightly. Do not press too much, because depending which color you use, a lighter color, darker color. If you use a dark color, it will be fine. If you're trying to adding the light color flower, then you can see the pencil mark very easily, and that one is no good idea. Thank you for following me. Thank you. Always think what you want to do add on your art, how you wanted to create. If you wanted to create art with the doing sketch, think before draw them. Try to get the pencil very light, not too strong mark. The strong mark is no good idea when you're doing the sketch, but that one you can't rub it off. You still see that, you can sometimes you can see people do the pencil mark and you can see behind. It's happened to me as well. I'm doing light, still sometimes you can see the pencil mark. Is no good idea for drawing. And this one is going to be my another project, because everything I'll draw from this coming to in front of you and doing sketch, and they draw from there. The sketch is important, when you create the sketch, then you know what you're drawing. And sometimes sketch is good idea. If you don't like it, you can rub it off, because if you leave it longer, sketch mark or anything, and you do coloring and then adding the pencil mark, that time you get confused yourself. Better to prepare your sketch, think about which flower going where, which one you wanted to add on your art. And take it as much as you can details. Sometimes some details work very well, sometimes some design didn't work very well at all. And think how you wanted to achieve your final outcome, because sometimes some final artwork doesn't work, sometimes some final work is work. That theory you have to be make sure when you draw them, you have to think how you wanted to achieve it. At the moment, I'm just adding some tiny flower. It's just like very tiny one. They have a little bit simple, but like filling the gap. Sometimes you need to fill the gap. You can see florists sometimes they add some filling the gap on your things, and that's why I'm trying to getting at this sort of detail done before I can add further details. And keep building up the layers. It's like a more you building up slowly layers, more you can get much better outcome. And try to make it as realistic as you can. If you can't, doesn't matter, but make sure they look nicer when you see it yourself. Then you will like your art. Sometimes you create it, sometimes say, why did I create it? Doesn't do very well. Think if you like it, the other people like it. If you don't like it, you can't expect other people love your art. And just sketching it first, adding a one side and other side, just like moving around. And these leaves have a moment. Try to capture the moment in your art. Because sometimes adding the movement, they look nice, they give you some sort of storytelling. It's not a still art, because sometimes still art look nice but doesn't give you story. You need to see the storyteller, when you're creating the art. And keep building up the layers. It's like the more you're building up the layers, more you achieve it, better result. And you can see I'm just finishing this one, then going other side. It's just like moving around. Thank you for liking it. Thank you. Because before you do anything, you need to prepare your sketch. Sketch is important when you're creating it art. And look at what you can add on your flower, which sort of leaf you can add. And make sure this details, pencil one, don't press the pencil. That's, keep telling you, do not press your pencil. Do gently. Thank you, Angel, for following. Thank you for your support. Thank you. And just building up the layers. And I'm looking at, I got reference here. I'm keep following my reference. When you're following your reference, trust me, you will achieve much better outcome. Thank you for liking it. Thank you, appreciate your help. Thank you. And just make sure this leaf, I'm just trying to adding the some leaf and some flowers. It's just like combination of the all flower and everything. And this leaf have a movement. The movement is important when you create it. It's like a shape. When you create the shape, make the wavy leaf and then put inside them, then creating some sort of movement on your art. It's just like they have lots of tiny details. And look at closely how, what you can achieve. And I'm just looking at my reference all the time. I'm following my reference. And just going the leaf is like a shape, details, everything's matter when you're creating the art. And keep looking at your work very closely, what you're creating it, because more you're looking at clearly close up, then you can get much better outcome as well. It's just like some stem of the rose growing. It's just make them some nice, you know, sometime adding a something imagination as well. Have your reference, you know. I'm not, a reference is important, but sometimes you say you can add your thinking about, oh, shall I add this one on my thing, that one give you a little bit personal and look amazing as well. Sometimes try to experiment yourself, you know, try to adding a different view on your art. So I'm just adding this one is like a rose. It's going some rose buds growing on the sides. It's making us some sort of nice storyteller. And just like bundle of rose. Taking up. And the shape. I'm just looking at the shape. You know, some is the rose is folding, some rose is stand. It's just like make them the storyteller. It's just like birds. It's like rosebuds. You know, just giving a much better a view as well in your art. And I'm just keep looking at my reference. Always follow your reference. The reference is important when you're creating it. Keep looking at closely and keep following them. You know, sometimes you don't follow them, your reference. That time you get, yeah, do imagination. But sometimes if you have a nice images, which one you want to use it in your art, just follow them. If when you follow them, then you can see it, they're coming out, getting a much better and better. And before you add any leaf, any flower, sometimes easy to do, only circle or outline, then start filling them some details. Because sometimes, you know, this flower I made first is the circle. Hello, thanks for watching me. I make the circle and fill inside. Then I know this flower will, how is it look like. If I get any leaf, anything, I can rub it off. But at the moment, my most focal point, my this flower, and now adding another look a long stem. There were lots of tiny flower, so I'm adding that details now. And look at what you want to achieve. Oh, that one you have to keep posting. I'll go same thing as well. I can't I can't help you because I do the same thing as well. Sometimes you're lucky, people like it. Sometimes people just pass by. Not always people engaging. That's the truth. If you're lucky enough, people like it. Thank you, Jabin, thank you. Now, because I did a stamp, and now I want to add some details. One trick I'll give you: make the circle. You know how many flowers going? I go one circle. I go one circle going there. I know this bit. I have my flowers going because sometimes we draw them, the shape going out of control. If you want to get much better control, I'm just doing this circle. I'm not making circle. Oh, yes, I'm drawing it. I can show you some of my work. Which one are selling on TikTok? You can see it. I'll draw something like that. I did just finish yesterday one of my scarf design. This one, you need to practice. I didn't become professional. Still, I'm learning it. You know, I'm not a professional, but I'll do my best. And this one is like a pencil color. Yeah, you can look at in TikTok shop, and they're available to purchase, like A4 and A5 size, and they're all pencil color. They have a ginger plum, and they are again pencil color. And this one is very well known flower. Where did you see in my shop? I don't have a shop yet. I have an online, but I don't have a shop yet. I will be opening shop in few months time. Is it African lily? Yes, it's all available in my website and the TikTok shop. And the dahlia, this one is all pencil color. It's a G color print, museum quality paper. But if you wanted to learn, you need to practice. One thing I can tell you, you need to practice every time because you have to learn. Sometimes get mistake. Yes, you get mistake, but don't give up because it take long time to achieve better art. Like an artist, I'm kind of artist now. Yeah, because you need to practice, and you can become a professional as well if you keep practicing it. And I did study master fashion and textile, and where I learned mostly printing for the fabric printing, how is it knitting, all this sort of thing. But print drawing, I'm always on drawing from the childhood. I love all the time adding the color, drawing it. It's a drawing. One thing is like you never tired, you never feel lonely. Art is always with you anytime. Yeah, you can honestly, best time to do sometime watching TV and drawing, especially if you know digital one. With Procreate art is amazing. I'll show you my Procreate, which one I draw on digital. This one work very well if you need to practice and draw on same time. Draw on Procreate or Adobe's Fresco. This one I draw on watching TV is a camel, elephant. With this one, you don't need pick color or anything. Only need iPad, sardine. I never draw animal. First time I draw on digital. Thank you. Thank you. It's a turtle. They all draw on digital Procreate. If you like Procreate, that one is quite good way, especially watching TV and drawing. Sometimes, your mind going somewhere, then you can draw at same time as well. And thank you for liking it. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you. And when you draw, don't put too many lines. Yes, the Procreate is quite nice. You Procreate, you more draw, more you learn, because every time you draw, you're learning new thing on Procreate. Because I did start with Fresco. That one is kind of Procreate. Procreate have a more advanced. Fresco is quite easy to use. Before is a different name. Now they discontinue that app, but they do same thing. But Procreate is nicer, or something you creating a repeat pattern or other stuff, and draw it. And just like, can you see at the circle that I'm drawing inside the circle, then I know it's not going out of proportion. Sometimes creating a circle, that one will help you to create the art much better. Because everything you create is a reason. And when you draw any shape, don't put too many pencil repeating. And sometimes people do line like that. What's up? And then you start adding the color. That time it can look messy. And this one, that one, you don't want messy art on your thing, right? And this one is going to be, I'm thinking about drawing only one color. Sometimes one color art look nice as well. Not too much color, one color. And take your time. It's a slow art. You will achieve better result, but you need to practice. More you practice, more you get much better outcome. When you do light mark, it's easy to. No, this one going be gouache, only one color. One color I'm using it because I need to make the, I think this one be going my table cover design. I'm thinking a table cover. And a gouache is nicer, but it's most expensive color I find. It's nicer to draw, but it's very expensive. If you open it, that's it. They dry out quite quickly. But recently is a new one coming out. It's like a gouache, but it's open one. You can add the water. If you look for an Amazon, they sell it this. It's a kind of gouache color, and they have I think 48 color, and it's value for money instead of tube. Tube, if you continuously using the color, they will find. But gouache pencil color, they all expensive material. Because if you want to do continuously, it's good. If you're not doing continuously, don't spend money. Better to get watercolor or one off or once a while you're doing it. Is my recommendation, because some color is very expensive. In the end, you don't use it, they go in the bin, because this gouache get very hard and you can't use it. After you have to cut the tube, then you can take the paint out. Because some color is work, only watercolor is fine. You don't need to that much to look after it. But other color is no good. because I didn't done it so far in what they call acrylic. This acrylic problem is if you use it on the plate, it get very hard and then look messy. I didn't try Procreate yet. Sorry, acrylic yet. Can you see this working nice because this flower have these things there. So I'm just creating a this sort of shape, the detail, and try to adopt as much as you can the details. It's like a shape. I'm just adding that detail and shape. It's like a more you adding the tiny detail, more you had get much better outcome as well. It's just like a very small. It's like light bulb. It's like tiny bits on uh, going on top. And the stamps going. The stem is going like that. The stem is little bit thick, not thin, little bit thick stems. And only look at your reference very closely if you're missing out any details, because details matter when you draw them. And what I'll do the stem, then I can go and the shape. Make sure the shape I just tap it. I don't want to my circle stand out. I want my